What's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Life Solutions with Uncle T. Hey, I know the last two videos we've been dealing with, been dealing with booty bandits, shower sharks, been talking about baggy pants, and there are guys inside the penitentiary who have mental health issues. And there are some that have taken it upon themselves that they feel that they have found the answer as to how to get around any type of assault or anybody trying to take their manhood. A lot of times you see guys in your town or in your city. You sometimes see homeless people that just may be walking around talking to themselves, dress real funny or look real strange. Surprisingly, a lot of those guys have been incarcerated. What the prison system does is that they release these guys. They give them maybe a 7-day, give them 7 days worth of medication if they have mental health issues, and they let them go. They done their time and they put them on the street. They have no place to go. They're homeless and they have no medication and they have no means to help themselves. Well, I worked in a facility that we had a guy who always was doing crazy stuff, and he would smear feces all over himself, and then we would have to go get him, and then we would have to take him to the shower. He had to shower and clean himself up, and he would get in these crazy notions that he would do stuff like that. I remember one guy that he would make sure that nobody was going to assault him or take his manhood. He would take and smear feces all over himself so he just stink, smell like doo-doo. And then there were times when he would take the doo-doo and hold the doo-doo in his hand. Imagine you got a Baby Ruth in your hand right now, a Baby Ruth, and you take the Baby Ruth and squeeze it, and then just bite the doo-doo and chew on it. That's how psycho some of these guys were. They were determined that nobody was going to touch them. I mean, even in your right mind, who would? You got a guy walking around putting feces all over himself, and you got a guy that's gonna take feces smeared on his face, all over his body, and then some of them are so gone mentally that they eat their own feces. Nobody's gonna do anything to those guys. Nobody. Those guys are predators. They are predators. And there are standards to a predator. A predator is not going to, he ain't gonna want to be bothered with that. He's not gonna want to have to deal with a guy smelling like feces and all that all over his body, because he wants to love on him, caress him, and all this kind of stuff. But you say to yourself, well, if he's going in the back door, that's what he's gonna smell anyway. But it's a difference. There's a difference in just smelling it and then versus a man who's got it rubbed all over his body like lotion. It's a total difference. And we would have to go in, get this guy, and it used to make us so angry, because it's like we got better things to do. We got enough things to do as it is to have to go get this guy. And a lot of times he didn't do stupid stuff like this until he got low on his medication, because we had some guys that get Thorazine and some real hard medications, and they get a shot like every 2 weeks. And there were certain inmates you could tell that their medication was getting low because they started doing squirrely things and they started doing things out of the ordinary. And that's when we know we'd always go to the nurse and say, hey, when was the last time John Doe had his shot? Because he's starting to talk to himself again. I spoke to him this morning. He was real agitated. And they go check his chart. Sure enough, he's supposed to get his shot today or tomorrow, but they'll go ahead and give it to him a day early. Because I'm telling you, these guys, man, some of these guys who are on some of those meds, when they go off, they are strong. These guys are just diesel strong. I mean, almost like, I would say, demonic strong. And we would have to suit up. We would have to suit up and go in and get these guys. But I'm just telling you right now, that was one of the surefire ways to make sure that you did not get assaulted in prison, is to smear feces all over yourself and consume your own doo-doo. People just look at you like I'm doing right now, you just shake your head. It's like, okay, okay. And those guys, they like, nah, that's okay. Ain't no pleasure, no fun in that. But if you guys haven't subscribed, I know you guys be checking my videos out. I know you give me views. If you guys, I would really appreciate it. It's no skin off your back. If you would just subscribe, help Uncle T out. Help Uncle T try to get my videos out in the algorithm so I can reach more people. And if you would share, comment, like, but I really appreciate if you subscribe. I try to every day now. I try to do a video every day and release a video every day about this time, probably around 7 o'clock in the evenings. And my channel, what my channel is about everyday life, stuff that I've been through, family situations, relationships, male and female, children, parents, just dealing with stuff every day, spiritual things, sickness, how do you deal with this, deal with that, things on your job. And this is some of the stuff that I've dealt with over the years on my job. Had a very unique career, dealing with crazy stuff like this. So, but you guys, I appreciate all that you do. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate you guys giving me the thumbs up, and the ones that do subscribe. I appreciate all my subscribers, all the people that come back to my channel. I really appreciate all your guys' help. This is Uncle T, and I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow.